What's up, Robin? No, we ain't doing no fishing. Just give me a second to get suited up here. Righty. How's your day going, Robin? Still hot in Vegas? That's probably a stupid question. We know it's hot in Vegas. However, it's perfect here. I had some pretty nasty rain. It just moved past us. Like, we just got like the tail end of it. Kind of licked us for a second. Carried on. Connection seemed fine so far. Love Deadwood. This little ass town's got 2 dispensaries. Let's hydrate here. I'm gonna get riding. So apparently there's like 14 miles of trails that's connected to all this. You can see like the railroad line right in front of us. And I do see people fishing in here. I'm not sure if you can kayak, but you can obviously fish. I'm sure they probably stock it. I'm not sure the history of this lake or how it gets here. By that I mean like how the water, you know what I mean? Like, is it the spring? Is it one of our like reservoirs? Like, what is it exactly? I don't know. Well, we should be able to find that out as well. Oops, I feel like I'm missing some. I'll grab my vape. I'll ride out. These kids are excited to go. They're over here waiting on Dad. So I'm guessing the kids and Dad know the way, so we'll start that way. But there is, however, this big ass bridge over here. I don't know if we can go over that though. Nice and cool up here in the mountains. Like, if I had to get like a brick and mortar place back in Colorado Springs, I'd probably get something in this area, because you're like between Denver and Colorado Springs. So, well, this is like the last, like, you know, country you're gonna get, like this area and Larkspur area, and then we're kind of mashed in between Denver and Colorado Springs. So, like, even having some land in this area would be nice. It's only like a 20-minute drive from the Springs, like 30-minute drive from Denver. Little central area. Would be good if you're a frequent flyer. Flew out of Denver a lot. Or even the Springs. They got some pretty decent flights. How you can, back in the, 5 years ago, they didn't have any direct flights to Cancun. They do now. We gotta fly into Texas. Flight got delayed. Thankfully, I have a homegirl there. She came and swooped me up, got me nice and stoned. This is a little 1889, almost heaven, guys. This is our little sign here. $18.89. A lot of old stuff. Old little tones. That'll be a good thumbnail though. So yeah, we're still in El Paso County here, like I said, it's not very far from the springs. Like a tiny portion of the people. So we'll scoop around this lake, see what it's all about. Does look like a pretty decent fishing spot though. Bro, I'm tripping over here. I thought this was a big ass turtle. This rock. Oh my god, oh my god. It's a good shot of Palmer Lake. I don't see Susie in here either. Susie's a mod. How would she get blocked? I don't think anybody can block you, but like Robin. I don't know. Check the blacklist to make sure she still got her credentials, Robin. You have access to all that. Go in there and see what Susie's status is and why she can't type. Maybe somebody went rogue. Damn, looks pretty as hell on my screen. Let's see. We'll do the ultra wide screen here. Bam. Sick. Do video only. Cut this bullshit off. Get myself a good screenshot here. Yep. Got it. Got 'em. Alright. Sure, my live status indicates indication that 8 there. So at least I got this thing to aerate. Why can't we see Susie? I think Robin's checking the list and everything. I'm pretty sure. I mean, on a different video. Like she's not here? No, I'm confused. I see a lot of shits jumping around in here. I don't know what they are. Can't say I see any fish. I mean, they're obviously in here. It's a bunch of shit jumping around. Or just little, air bubbles coming up. Probably some turtles or something. See? I know I caught that. See, yeah, someone just jumped over there. Where are all these bubbles coming from? That's what I want to know, because I don't see anything. Keep it moving here. It'd be cool to see a train come whipping through. Nice little deck area as well. We gotta soak up all views. So, I mean, that is sick in itself. That shot. All that reflection and shit. Got it. Yeah. Beautiful and peaceful. Not much happening. Some damn lost a croc slide or something. I'm not sure what that is. Well, it's obviously some sandal of some sort, but so we might get rained on a little bit here. And it is kind of starting to do a couple little sprinkles. We got some hella nice houses up here tucked in the mountain. This lady over here, she's out on her porch and balcony, soaking up the views. What it do, Cookie? Yeah, somebody actually threw a chancla and said, fuck it. He said, fuck that chancla. Oh shit, we actually got a train coming. So they actually have been pretty decent, like, walk around. I should have used the damn gimbal stick and walked instead of going to the gym before this. Give this train some time to catch up. And here it coming. Probably a better shot of it chugging through the mountains, like from this direction. It's coming from behind us. Post up right here. I like trains, Cookie. I don't know. I always have since a kid. Like me a little train action. Bro, if he honks at me, loud ass shit, guys. You're like, yeah, I know. Rest in peace, headphone users. I should have gave y'all a heads up. We heard it coming. Gay pride, the fuck. Yeah, I got bad for a second. Yeah, that had to have been empty. That was so loud. Parts of it weren't too bad. You guys are safe to unmute. You know, usually when they're heavier, they don't make that much noise, but it sounded like the brakes or something, like the air brakes or something. And every once in a while, you just get a bad cart that just had a wheel that sounded like it needed to be replaced. Like little pockets of nice cold air. It feels like air conditioned room. Damn, I can smell McDonald's French fries, no cap. I know some McDonald's fries when I smell them. And yes, my nose don't lie. And I'm hungry, so yeah, it's definitely McDonald's fries. I didn't pass no McDonald's. I got a pretty good sniff around me. Oh, there's Susie. What's up, Susie? Robin just had me worried. Like, can nobody see Susie's message? I was like, Susie's here? You won't tell me somebody blocked her, but how can they block you if you're a mod? And I think you're a super mod, too. I don't think anybody can block you. Not even another super mod. Like, you super mods can, like, do a bunch of shit. Hello. Like, turning Scriber, mow it on, creating polls, and there's a bunch of crap you guys can do. I think you could time out a regular mod. Hello. Time her out, Susie. Put her in a 10-minute. Pretty Robin the fuck up out of here for that. So I got a little, doesn't seem like it's too big though. I only seen a couple. Oh, I guess that's number 15. So I guess they do have like a whole ass disc golf course here. Let's see what it's all about. It's a pretty neat shot in itself. Go back to the one time. I was wondering that the other day if they had any disc golf courses around here, because it doesn't really seem like they do, but I think they're just kind of tucked in. Whoop. I'm like crooked here. The birds chilling in the freaking cattails over here seem happy. There's like a whole gang of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Little bumpy guys, my bad, my bad. There we go. You hear all these birds in the cattails? They're having a fiesta up in there. I see them. This lake's actually pretty decent size. It's like, if you live on this part of town, everybody gets a view. Yeah, they sound so happy chilling up in there. I keep seeing, I don't know, like little, I don't know what these are. I mean, this fool obviously looks like he got smoked, but maybe it is alive, I don't know. It's like Another one that looks got over here too. Like little crayfish or something. Yeah, they're all over. I'd have to get a wet foot for all that. I think somebody was like using those as bait or something. I don't know. Like what are they and how did they even get in here? Okay. I might get knocked out. Gotta watch out for flying discs here. Needs to give me a heads up. That cat-like reflexes though. And if I get knocked out by a flying disc, I'm suing. These birds. They crack me up because they're so freaking happy in here. Let me see. Rocky is a seafood lover, that's for sure. He doesn't like chicken or beef, he likes the seafood. His white fish, Alaskan freaking whatevers, and it all stinks. I don't know how you can eat it. It stinks so bad. Every time I crack a tin, I'm like, bro. What? I seen a disc coming at me. He went in the tree, so he was like 15 foot off in the bushes over here. That guy didn't even come close. Heaven forbid he smacks this lady over here. Stinks like fish over here. Yeah, rotisserie chicken's good. I don't think Rocky wouldn't even turn the nose at it, probably. Try giving them Flamin' Young, all types of shit. TC would tear up some Flamin' Young. You got cold like it wants to rain. Looks like a comfy bench. Yeah. Yeah, not a bad little spot, huh? We'll have to see where the trail progresses to. I'm pretty sure I read that there's like 14 miles of trail connected to this. Gotta try to see if we can go over that bridge. I think those are crawdads, Robin. But how does this pump even get power? Like this fountain deal. Yeah, I've never, it was before today, I've been kind of in this area, But I never come back this far. I didn't even realize all this shit was back here. And then when I was researching the town a little bit, I was like, oh damn, they do actually have a lake. Yeah, not a bad little spot, you know, depending on where you're at in the springs, of course, anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes from Colorado Springs. But yeah, I mean, it's come back up here is a little chill, quaint, quiet town yet. A little country vibe to it. Kind of tucked in a little canyon here, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The vape is kind of harsh. So yeah, the other day Prism had an update. Maybe that corrected our buffering issue that we're having, because it seems to be perfect today. So maybe it was just because I didn't update. There's no way I went like that long without noticing an update. Yeah, it's working flawless today. That shit gets irritating. What's everybody having for dinner? No, I always gotta ask. And where the hell's Tammy B been? I just like the reflection, different shades of the reflection. So there's shit jumping all over in here. It's like the sun trying to break through the clouds. And it's like another little layer. Tell me there's another train coming already. Bro, that echoes throughout the whole like canyon here. Alright, dude, you're just being a dick at this point. Yeah, last I knew she wasn't feeling good, and then when I talked to her, she said she was feeling better. So maybe she just doesn't feel like typing. But we're thinking about you, Tammy, if you're listening. Yeah, Rocky's, yeah, he likes anything seafood, so I get him the Purina one with salmon as the #1 main ingredient. You can get it with either chicken or salmon. And then he gets the Fancy Feast. Like if it's not a, what do they call it, a pate or whatever, then he just eats all the gravy. He doesn't like really even eating the meat. And if it's a pate, then it kind of makes him eat the pate to get his gravy. So I usually try to get him those. So otherwise you just waste it. He's just a spoiled ass cat. So he'd rather eat his cat food than eat the chunks out of a moist can, you know? Dude, you're a weirdo. You just want the gravy. Yeah, I'll get up and meow in my face. Like, bro. I'll come to the end of the bed where I'm sitting, you know. I'll stand there and then look at me and I meow. I'm like, alright, I heard you. Like, he tells me when he wants it, you know. Like, Dad, now, Fancy Feast. In the bowl. Don't make me meow twice. What's up, Tessa? Yeah, I suppose that would be the only irritating thing about this town. It's like the train noise, it echoes throughout. I mean, like there's no way not a single one of these houses don't hear the trains pass through. Especially when they go wooting all crazy. At night, I would hope that they're a little more chill with that. Like, shit. Yeah, it is. There's all our packages on the way. Amazon, FedEx, JB Hunt, man. I see like whole trains of JB Hunt boxes. JB Hunt they move freight. Not sure exactly what they're carrying in those, but I mean, you see like like half this train was Prime, the other half's is JB Hunt. You got the occasional like FedEx mixed in. Yeah, everything in these Prime boxes, you would think probably like, because they're all in these crates, you know, eventually come from China, wherever the hell they come. All Amazon shit comes from that they stock the U.S. warehouses with. So you think inside all those would probably be all like the wholesale product that they stock the warehouses with, so they can get it to you overnight. You know what I mean? And all that shit, I'm pretty sure a lot of it comes from overseas, so. It comes in on those big ass crates like that. And the cargo ship. Yeah, it's a beautiful little lake, beautiful little town here. So it's, depending on where you live in Colorado Springs, like 20-30 minutes from the springs. And there is a guy over here fishing, so it is a little fishing spot. They got a little disc golf course. Lots of little interesting houses kind of tucked in the mountain here. You know, and they got the houses on this side, so it's like pretty much everybody gets a view here. That cart is just like harsh. There's somebody swimming around in there. Man, you're crazy, dude. I see him throwing his shirt off. I don't know. This is like going in there to get a lure or something. You know why I'm swimming in that water. Let's see if we can zoom in on him. Yeah, there he is. Like, what are you even doing? Come out with leeches all over your ball sack. Or something. Stepping around that mud, we seen like those crayfish or whatever the hell they are. I ain't doing it. I'll stick with pools. That's how I'd rather swim in the ocean. You know, snorkeling in Puerto Morales, Mexico, and look over and have like massive barracudas like swimming by me and shit. Stingrays swimming underneath me. I was cool with that. I'd much rather do that. Yeah, it might be. It could be a fetish or something. I don't know. He's over here doing an OnlyFans or something. Yeah, even walking in the sand in the ocean. There's sand, there's all types of crazy shit in the sand. You definitely want to have some water shoes on. Yeah, I mean, he was like, nipple deep too. I ain't doing it. Yeah, the closest little town to this area would be Monument, which is just a few minutes away, and they got everything you need right there too. Monument would be, if you kind of want more of a city vibe, it would be a good spot to live as well, which is like 10 minutes north of Colorado Springs. I'm sure you gotta have a pretty penny to live back in here though. Well, yeah, they have like a Walmart not too far from here. Hell, even a Texas Steakhouse, Home Depot, everything. Everything one could want. Ford Amphitheater that they just built, it's like 15-20 minutes from here probably. I said all the yuppie land of North Colorado Springs where all like the Air Force is. But even if you go like to Woodland Park, which we toured, that's only like 20 minutes from Colorado Springs as well. You just gotta, go up the mountain every time, which would get kind of annoying, especially in the winter if it snowed. However, Woodland Park was very country. They got a Walmart, nice grocery store. I mean, tons of little restaurants in their downtown area. I mean, it wasn't too great, but they had everything you need kind of right there. And if you go east of Colorado Springs, it just gets flat. Like there's not like Dragon Man's gun range is out there. They got like a motocross track. The painted mines that we went to that one day earlier in the summer, that's kind of out that way. I'm pretty sure that's where they do like the little tiny El Paso County State Fair. There's not much out that way. It gets very country out there as well. I can remember I got a healthy scar on the bottom of my foot from stepping on rocks back in the day. Wisconsin, you can pretty much swim in any lake. There's not a lot of pollution up there, so the lakes are nice and clean. A lot of them are spring-fed. Even just outside of Minneapolis, you can find Lake Harriet, and it's spring-fed lake, like right outside the city. Like not too far from even like downtown Minneapolis. Beautiful clear water. Looks like these people are setting up to try to catch something. Yeah, that's hella traumatizing. Yeah, like I said, I got a couple of healthy scars on the bottom of my feet, one from a rock and one from stepping on like the grating of a heater in a house. It's definitely a Midwest thing. You might not know what I'm talking about, Robin. Susie definitely. Like some of the older houses, I don't know what type of system it was, but there was like a main like big ass grate, usually like in a hallway by a bathroom, and that grating would get so hot. And I stepped on that grating one day, and this was a house in West Virginia, if I remember right. It was like West Virginia or Virginia. Oh man, it's starting to rain. But the house I grew up in Wisconsin had one also. However, I don't remember that one being that hot, but we always stepped around it. I'm not sure what type of like even heating system it was. Some type of furnace system, I could imagine, obviously, but I don't know if we were burning wood. But I know some of them they're like electric and wood combination, I think. I don't know, I'd have to ask my dad. Yeah, so it is even common, like in California. Yeah, I don't know, like what kind of system it is, but man, the grate on the one I stepped on, man, straight fucked up the bottom of my foot. Thankfully, it was just like a small part of it. I'm under a big old willow tree right now. I'm not even getting wet. Yeah, Tessa probably knows too, because she lives where it gets cold. You go older houses. I don't think you would see that too much anymore. It was definitely like a 60s, 50s, and 60s house type thing. Maybe even in the 70s. And maybe it depended on, if you're like running wood or electric or something, how hot that grate would get. Just weird questions I come up with. Yeah, it was like always in a hallway by a bathroom. And like a, small to mid-size house. I suppose it gets cold enough in California. It's not like it's Florida, Yeah, it's just sprinkling. I'm sure you guys can see the sprinkle off the water. Yeah, it just makes you feel like you're in a small little town. Yet I'm so close to the city. It's a 73 in Colorado Springs, light rain. Yeah, we had some nasty, like an hour before I went live, we had some like really nasty stuff move over. I feel like this area was just catching like the very outskirt of it. However, I still think we're technically in like the monsoon season. I just don't remember a season when we got so much rain here. I've been here for over a decade. But maybe that's just my stoner mind catching up to me, you know? Holy shit. Like 24 kids walking on this other side. Kind of curious to see if these people catch anything. What are all these people doing? It's like half the town right here. Some big carp, really? What do you taxi across the river for though? What's on the other side? I'll definitely have to explore that area this winter. Paw Prep or whatever the hell it is. Couple of little smaller towns outside of Vegas. Maybe the Chicken Ranch. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's not too far from like the Hoover Dam and stuff. Arizona state line. Man, that got cold, guys. You think they would let us? I know Jim P's right around there too. It'd be cool to meet him. Check out his little desert oasis. Hey, can we YouTube some shit up in that? Oh damn, it's crumbling. Yeah, it'd be definitely interesting to hear about like the history and shit. Something just popped up about Palmer Lake here. Oh, it's just news. Palmer Lake election could reshape town politics and the future of Buc-ee's. Yeah, they're trying to put a Buc-ee's in this area, and they're not having it around here. They keep fighting it. Like, we don't want your fucking Buc-ee's. I think everybody's cool with Maverick taking over. Oh, you did catch something? No. Oh yeah, something. Caught one of those like crawfish or something. Little crab looking shits. Oh damn, you see that lighting off in the corner? It's a very interesting history, that's for sure. Especially like just like Nevada history in general, and the fact that it's still operating and functional after X amount of years now is pretty amazing. What is this bird? He's just like hovering above the water. Man, it got so cold, I'm not even lying. Like this little bit of a breeze has like, it feels like an air conditioner. Like full body. The Mustang Ranch, it'd be cool to check them out. Especially like the older ones. They're still around and operational, and like somebody there that actually can give you a history lesson on them. You'll have to maybe watch one of those one of these nights. Go on a series. See, it's a Santa Fe trailhead. I think it goes off into all the mountains and shit, kind of over here, like little foothills. Honestly, I thought I read something about a trail, I just forgot what it was called. It's starting to rain kind of decent. My scooter is not like this hilly when I like full power. Come on. I'm not that chunky. I'm zigzagging, get that little downward momentum. Go, go, go. We're almost there. You got it, scooter. You got it. Starts raining too bad, we're gonna have to head back to the van. Here comes your pinchy Amazon. One of those vans would be sick. They're built by Rivian. And it gives us an idea what the view looks like for these houses and what the actual houses look like. I think this just goes into a neighborhood. I don't think there's anything too exciting. "14 miles of trailhead," though, was pretty nice. People that live in the area. anti-rain. Duck back under this tree for a second. Yeah, it probably does. Get hella annoying, huh? Oh, we've been live an hour and a half. I might just head back to the van, guys. I'm freezing. Might just keep this one short and sweet today. Little Palmer Lake segment. Kind of wanted to ride that trailhead a little bit, but it's just getting shittier and shittier. As you can see. Holy fuck. Now we're like really caught in some nasty shit. I'm gonna take refuge under this tree. It's like the wind just came out of nowhere, like whoosh. It started raining even harder. It's freezing. So you can see. Look this way. Oh, we did see, we did see a thunder and lightning. It's not like it didn't warn us. It's kind of a cool shot with it, like the rain in the background and kind of in a way. I don't know if the camera picks it up, like what I'm trying to explain, but well, shit. Yeah, I don't know. It may or may not. It's freaking freezing though. So I might just end it here and shoot back to the van. I don't want to get my phone wet either. Brr. It's like the wind that makes it so cold. What time is it even? Well, hang on a second and see what it does, but because I know too, it's, you see that where the sun's at, like as soon as that drops behind the mountains, it's gonna get even fucking colder. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. Like I said, I don't know if there's really too much to milk out around this little town. Nice, unless we hit that trailhead, which, I mean, it's just some normal trailhead, but I'm sure it has some interesting views. There's some, I don't know. It's like still a faint mist. I don't know, maybe it'll stop and the sun will pop out and it'll get nice again. In typical Colorado fashion. I don't know, it might be good. It's like the kids over here, they ain't give a shit. They're still out there fishing. Like, nothing's gonna stop us. We want to go fish. We begged Dad for hours to take us fishing. We finally got out here. You know, Pinchy ain't gonna stop us. Yeah, you seen that one I posted on Instagram? It was like the fattest that was like the thickest rainbow I've ever seen. It almost looked like two rainbows like connected, like in width. That thing was so fat, and then there was another rainbow behind it. But yeah, that one was like so thick it almost looked like it had like double sets of spectrum in it. It's like, damn. And like every color like so vivid and perfect too. It's still like a faint little sprinkle. Get less wind. Hide behind this tree. So it looks halfway decent off to this side, but behind all the mountains over here, it still looks like something's gonna happen. Makes me want a hot chocolate or Dutch Brothers or something. It was like it got hot in the van to the point I had the air conditioner on earlier, so it's just how our weather is. Especially now, it's still getting, some days like lower 80s, mid 70s, but our nights are getting hella cold. You can tell it's like the fall is definitely starting to hit. I'm not noticing any trees changing or anything, but I mean, I guess, I don't know, there are some patches of yellow, I guess, on some of these, now that I look at them. So, I mean, even the trees and shit are starting to turn. That's really all they do here is just go yellow. Some red, some a little bit of purple, but nothing like a maple tree. Yeah, well, shit, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. We'll be back something on Thursday. Like I said, it's just flat out cold now. I think this is like the main spotlight of this town, besides that trailhead. So it just looks pretty promising off to my right. Off to this direction doesn't look too bad, but let's wrap it up. Head back to the van, warm up, stop and get a coffee or something. Hunker down. I'm hungry. I haven't ate yet today. And I walked my 2 miles, so. I'd like to stay live a little bit longer, but like I said, there's really not much more we can do here unless I freeze my ass off and hit the trailhead and we risk more rain or some shit, so. We'll be back at it on Thursday for something else. I'm going to actually do something like go somewhere on Thursday, check something out. I was checking on it today, but I realized they're not even open this early in the week, so maybe. Yeah, chill little stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope everybody's having a good week or start to the week. Make sure you get some dinner. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Appreciate everybody watching. Shout out to my mods, my members, and everybody in the bushes. It's your boy Smelly, man. We're out. Good night, Susie. Good night, Robin.